If you could like, share, leave a comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost 200 subscribers. I know my ugly face isn't pretty. That's why you keep this face, so you don't look ugly. And I'm not trying to sound like, you know, I'm not trying to sound like I'm overhyping this game. But this is the type of game that should be overhyped. I do not know what they're doing with like Modern Warfare stuff. That's overhyped. Even God of War is kind of overhyped. Like, bro, Assassin's Creed, I don't feel like that's hyped enough. And I never felt like Prince of Persia was hyped enough. Like, I felt like that, like, again, that era was God of War. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain games that don't get hype enough about. And I feel like Fortnite is changing the game industry. I mean, you see Apex even adapting. I know, here goes that ugly face again. But yeah, these games like these are what's gonna change the industry. So I'm down. I like it. Let's get to the slight little review on it. Let's see. Do that liking, do them commenting, do that subscribing. Take it. All right, y'all. So I'm extremely excited to share this game. Pull up. Palworld, and forgive me if I say Pokemon, is a freaking decent game. I mean, for it to be a few days old and it's feeling real good right now. Even the flex with me being defeated and the flex with some of the crashes. I mean, the crashes are overwhelming. I mean, I'm telling you, if I try this tower boss again and it crashes, I might not play for a while till it's fixed. You know, because it's a bit bugged. And on PC, it does look way better. I mean, it looks way better. I mean, it's Elden Ring on PC. Elden Ring / Pokemon, okay? And there's also no denying elements of Fortnite, no denying elements in the character creation on Soul Calibur, on Phantasy Star. That's why I'm shocked to not see it on the PlayStation. But I have my reserved opinion, and I'm going to, of course, deliver you the truth as it is, as I just freshly experienced it. And I have some other confessions to make. So I did not want to rush this video, but I have to put a tattoo video out tomorrow. Like, I have to get the content tomorrow, and I have to use this to do so. So the memory wise, I have to go ahead and put this gameplay out because it was a lot of gameplay that I had put into it, and I had to condense that down into a smaller video around 10 minutes so that, you know, you can get a good feel and look at the game. I'm gonna show you my gameplay. My husband introduced me to this game. Like, this is the coolest thing. He was on the PC and he was like, hop on and create your character. And I created my character. And then, like, I was totally shocked because it was so easy. It's not like Texas Chainsaw, y'all, where you have to do the multiplayer, you have to do the code. The code was real simple. He put it in, he was instantly in my world. I mean, I was flabbergasted. I wouldn't mind them doing like the Elite 8 or whatever, Elite 4. I think it's Elite 4. I wouldn't mind them doing that style of battling traditionally, or like a gym leader battle. But at the same time, I love how, like I said, it gives Phantasy Star, it gives Elden Ring, it's given. And the Pokemon kind of attack like Dragon Ball Z. And then it's kind of even like Okami. And then the fact that I can fly on a mount like World of Warcraft, bro, I'm blown, like mind blown. Like, I've been asking ESO for this. Zos, I've been asking you for this forever. And Bethesda will get to you. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is, again, this does look completely different on PC. On PC, this has Elden Ring vibes to me because it's very much like better graphics. I love how things respawn. I love how things are in different places. And I love how, you know, it just makes sense. It's all the elements that I wanted when I was a kid in this game, and I can see it having a very bright future. And on that note, I've been asking my game devs forever for a flying mount, and for this game to have it, it sold me. In fact, it sold me the second I found out that it had a whole bunch of crafters. I think the crafters are a basic element in an RPG that every RPG is incomplete without. And I think if you make crafters too complicated, that, you know, it gets annoying. And I love that it's not too complex. I hope they don't change those parts of it. I'm going to inspect crafting more to, you know, really get a really good opinion on it. But I did manage to get my base up to level 10 during this first gameplay through. So it's a very simple game. Simple mechanics, and like I said, the graphics and the crashes are probably the only thing that needs to be worked on immediately. Everything else I can wait for, and I'm really just I can't get over how cute everything is and how similar everything is and how they got away with this. Like, I mean, I don't know if Pokemon, if they're going to look at this and finally develop something like it, but I mean, you have to wonder, because that's what I mean, I was born in 1995. I was playing Pokemon, like, mentally knew, you know, I was typing my own name in at 4 years old in 1999, and then experiencing the movie in 2000, and then more of the movies and all of the handheld games, you know what I'm saying? So, and the books, I mean, in the shows, I mean, it was just a part of our life. So it's like, when I even looked at these characters, even when I saw him before, when I just saw a snippet of it, when my husband showed me the gameplay, I seen that sheep and I instantly thought of Marowak. And even that Pokemon over there is that POW is very similar to one of the ghost Pokemon in the actual Pokemon game. And this is honestly what I thought Sword and Shield was going to be. And then when I played Sword and Shield, it was good, but it wasn't this good. And the fact that I only spent 1 day on this, I mean, I spent like 3 days on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I had everything up to 99. So that's not particularly what beats me off of Pokemon Sword and Shield and off of Pokemon Scarlet. But Pokemon Scarlet beginning is very boring. To me, it's very much for just a kid. This, while being for children, definitely the child has to be able to comprehensively read. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has that element of Minecraft where, you know, pictures and stuff, it has that. And also, I think there's another game, Dragon Quest. When I say this gave me Dragon Quest vibes, this gives me Dragon Quest vibes heavy. Also, Pokemon Dungeon. Some of the mechanics, and even when you look at the furniture and stuff, I kind of thought that was literally the table from Pokemon Dungeon, from the DS game and the Game Boy Advance games. I was like, no, that's definitely like something that the Pokemon would all go and eat out of after, you know, you finish a day's work in a dungeon or several dungeons, whatever you have, you not. And I love how in this game, one of my things is farming is so easy to farm. You can literally find things in infinite amount of things that you can farm, from stones to ore to, you know, wood. And I love how the trees are just so easy and they're so in abundance. You just get, like, you'll be over encumbered before you know it and just start building around you. That's what I do. And I've even set my place on fire by mistake because I'm so excited. I crafted a fire bow, I crafted the fire arrows, and I thought I was being fancy, and by mistake I shot one off while trying to figure out how to work it. I shot one off right into my settlement, right into what I created. So there was that little bit of frustration, but not enough to knock me off. I mean, everything is still disorganized, disheveled, and all that other stuff. But in my next video, I'm definitely going to get to just building a base with you guys and showing you all the elements of the base and your best way that I think you should set it up, and where. Location. Like, I only picked the starting little area to put my base down in. I have not built my base specifically anywhere else, and I'm also looking into how to move all my materials in all these boxes, because I mean, I'm not going to be able to move if I pick all this stuff up. And when I eliminate the base, I realize that it doesn't, like, all this stuff doesn't travel with you. It just all is up in that area. So it might be a hassle to have to move my base too far, but I want to move it into one of the higher level areas so I can really set up and really start catching a lot of Pokemon. And I might just have to start fresh, completely new in an area, and just leave this area here. I think that you do get a second base right when you get to 10. I literally got to 10 on my base, and I hopped off, y'all, because I was like, okay, I have enough content for now, and I'm super excited. I don't want to speed through it too fast. It's also one of the games that I love how you can mount up on anything. I preach this for the ZOS community, and everybody looks at me funny like, well, you're just haggling them. It's something they'll never put in. But if you ask enough, they should do it. You know, like, the devs should pay attention to the fan base. I mean, obviously, these developers were paying attention to everybody's outcries for a game that has multiple elements from multiple games. So we know it's possible for these mechanics to be in certain games, but they're just not there. And those developers are being lazy and choosing not to do it. This is not laziness. Even though they released this mad early, I see why. Because even in its beta version, it's extremely fun to play. I mean, as an adult, I feel challenged. I feel like they want me to catch them all. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, leave a comment, and most of all, most important, do not forget to click that notification button, as I'll be having more videos coming for you. Please subscribe so we can reach our goal before spring for 100. And this year we're going to be pushing for 1,000 subscribers, guys. That's right. Every month I'm going to push for 100 subscribers. And I really appreciate everybody that is subscribing to my channel. And I will leave a link to all of my husband's accounts, which you can actually access every account from TikTok. He has a link on there, and I've left that also in the video, but I'll also leave it in the description. I have links below. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I can't wait to make the next video for you. That'll be out right around Valentine's Day. We'll be playing with hubby. We're going to be making a mansion. See you in Palworld.